If you have a Nissan Xterra or similar vehicle and you're moving your shift lever back and forth and you can feel that there's no resistance, and you look on your dash and it's not changing the indicator for park, drive, and reverse, then you probably have a disconnected transmission shift lever cable and you have to replace the grommet. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to disassemble the center console and how to replace the grommet like I'm showing you here. Now the other thing I can do, if you're in a place where you have to get the car running, I'll also show you at the end basically how to create a quick fix by putting a piece of wire over it so that you can get the car running. Okay, to get started we're going to have to remove these pieces from the center console: the armrest, the cup holder, the forward piece that goes over the shifter, and then the covering piece that goes over top of the shifter. Here are all the pieces together. I'm removing the cup holder. This is the cover that goes over the shift mechanism. That just pops right in. And you can see it's got these little staple clips that kind of pop into place that just gets pulled out. And then there are 3 screws that hold in the two pieces, forward pieces together, these 2 forward screws, and then there is one more screw down below. There's also the 2 screws on the back of the armrest. You have to move the seats forward to be able to get to these screws, and so altogether there are those first 5 screws, 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 at the back, and then you're going to have to do these 2 forward screws that hold the very front part of this center console piece. So there's the passenger side screw that goes forward, and you have to pull back a little piece of front dash on the passenger side to get to that one. And then there's another screw that's on the driver's side, and that kind of goes in from the side. That one's actually pretty easy to remove. Okay, first we're going to pop out the cup holder, and it's just these little clips that pop into the slots on the frame for the center console. There's 5 clips that you have to pop up. You can use a little plastic pry tool to get it started, but you can pretty much just get your fingers under the edges of the cup holder and just pull it upwards to get it out. You have me here putting it in. Okay, and then we've got the forward piece that goes over the shift mechanism, and that little tray, you just have to pop it out just like you did with the cup holder. It's got these little clips, and they correspond to these little slots on the frame for the center console. And again, you just pry it up and pop it out. You can. Okay, now then we're removing the passenger side armrest screw from the back seat. You have to move the passenger seat forward to get to it. And here's the driver's side screw. Again, move the seat forward so you can have access to this screw, and then back this screw out all the way. Okay, now we're going to remove the screws that attach the forward and rear piece of the center console. Just back out the screw on the passenger side, the screw on the driver's side, and there is another screw that's down in the middle underneath where it used to be the cup holder. Back those 3 pieces out, and then you can lift out the center console armrest section, but you're going to have to slide that leather piece that goes over the emergency brake and slide that out. Okay, you just need to disconnect this electrical connection, which is the lighter socket in the armrest. Now we remove the screws that are on the driver's side of the very front piece of the armrest console section, and just back that left screw out. Okay, we're still working on that front section, and we got to remove this screw from the passenger side. You have to pull back that little piece of plastic that's kind of under where the passenger knee would be. And again, it's hard to get to. You have to pull out a couple screws, but then you have to just pop back out that screw. Okay, now that we've got these 2 forward screws removed from the center console, we're going to pull this up and lift it over the shift lever mechanism. We need to get this piece off because it blocks access to the shift lever cable and the grommet that we need to replace to get this repaired. Okay, now that we've got all the center console plastic pieces off and we have access to the shift lever cable and where it connects to the shift drive mechanism, we have access to it so that we can both diagnose what was wrong and apply the repair with putting in a new grommet in. But you can see right in there, I'm going to point to it here in a second, where that circle has come off of that little shaft, and there's a little grommet that holds that in place. And we need to put the new grommet in and effect that repair. Okay, so you can see that when we move the shift lever back and forth, it's not engaging the cable because that little post is supposed to be going through that black eyelet, and there's supposed to be a grommet in there that attaches the two. So when you're shifting it back and forth and you see on your dash that it's not shifting it into a drive or reverse or whatever like that, this is what's happening. It's just moving back and forth because the two are disconnected. We're going to put a grommet in that black section, and we're going to snap it over the post to effect this repair. But you can see how that's what's happening when you're trying to do that. Here's the grommet in place, and I'm just going to show you what the grommet package looks like. I got mine from Amazon, and I just looked it up on Amazon, but you can get it from a place called bushingfix.com, and they have a more complete list of all the different vehicles that need this, and it comes the same. It comes with a little some lube, comes with the grommet and this little plastic tool, whether you get it from Amazon or bushingfix.com. I just needed to get it quickly, and Amazon offered next day shipping, and it was the same price as bushingfix.com. But once you find the appropriate bushing that you need for a vehicle, this is the one for a 2007 Nissan Xterra. Okay, here I'm just going to show you how I pop the bushing into place. I've got some lube both over the bushing and over the little eyelet where the cable is, and I kind of just stick that front corner in, and then I'll use a screwdriver to finish this. Kind of a hard rubbery material, and I just use the screwdriver to finish popping that last little piece in. The little tool that comes with it is useless, but this pops it in really nice. And then once you got the grommet on there, then you can just push it over that post. Again, I made sure that the post had some lube on it so it pop on nice and easy. And you just use some finger pressure on both sides of the grommet, and you'll see it'll just kind of pops into place here. And once it's popped in place, there it is right there. It's a very secure connection. You don't have to worry about it coming off. Okay, now that I have the grommet in and I replaced all the different console pieces, I'm moving it back and forth between drive and reverse and park. And you can see on the dash here that it's actually changing now. And I can feel and hear the transmission shifting into gear like it's supposed to. So that's it. It's all fixed. We got a grommet in place. We're ready to drive again. Okay, if this breaks and you have your vehicle somewhere where you need to just get it moved or get it home, a quick fix is you get all those pieces off, have access to the shift mechanism, and I just wrapped a piece of wire around the shift cable where it goes over the grommet. So it's not a very secure connection, but it definitely works. I can move the shifter back and forth, and it stays over the post. The way I have this wired, there's no way for the little eyelet there to come back up over that post. It'll stay on there, and I had it tied on pretty tight. I guess you could also use zip ties or something like that to keep that shift lever in place. You want to make sure it's securely attached because you wouldn't want this to come off or disassemble while you were driving. But that's just a quick fix. Okay, if your shift lever mechanism has broken on your vehicle, I hope you found this video helpful in figuring out how to repair it. Obviously, this is very specific to the Nissan Xterra, but apparently this happens to lots of different vehicles, and you can check that all out on bushingfix.com if your vehicle is something other than the Xterra. This would be a very expensive repair if you took it to a shop. First, they probably just replace the whole shift cable, which is probably a couple $100. And then they're going to want to charge you a couple $100 for labor. So even at an honest shop, you're probably looking at $300 to $400. At a dishonest shop, you're probably looking at a lot more. So I hope you found this helpful. Check out a couple of my other videos on Nissan Xterra and Nissan Rogues.